Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Talking Raw. I am your host, Kris, and we had Money in the Bank tonight. Before we get into Money in the Bank, I just want to remind you guys, please do hit that subscribe button. It really does help. Right now, I'm at 23 subscribers. I was at 10 last week, so, we're moving up here in the world. But we're going to get into Money in the Bank. We first had the kickoff show, which was the Hype Bros versus the Clones, which I thought was a very solid match. To me, kickoff match, it should be, that 2.5-star match, spot fest that starts off the show, that gets the crowd hyped, no pun intended. And this did exactly that. It was a 2.5-star match. It was very solid. And look, I like the way Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder work together. I really do. I'm a big fan of both these men, and I'm an even bigger fan of the Hype Bros. I think that's a fantastic tag team, and I think they're going to be the next tag team champions. And I don't think they're breaking up, because if they were breaking up, I don't think that they'd give them a win over a team like the Clones, even though they're not very high up on the tag team hierarchy on SmackDown. I still don't think that they would give them a win over the Clones if they were going to break them up. I don't think that would make any sense. Hype Bros win via the Hype Rider, which I think is the best tag team finisher in the business right now. I love that move. It is very, very beautiful. We have the main show. We had the Women's Money in the Bank match, which was Charlotte versus Becky Lynch versus Tamina versus Natalya versus Carmella. This match was very good. I was very impressed with the work that these women put in. All 5 women looked very motivated. They knew they were a part of history, and they did not take it for granted. This is the first Women's Money in the Bank match. And look, I'm not a huge WWE sycophant here, but I have to agree, it is history. They're not hyping it up. They're not making it up. It's history. So they knew that they were a part of history, so they took this match very seriously. They were very motivated, and they knew that the world was watching. I very much enjoyed the interaction between Tamina and Charlotte. I'd really like to see a program between these two women going into SummerSlam. I think that would work very well. Speaking of Charlotte, she showed why she is head and shoulders better than every woman in this match. Even though I love Becky, she's fantastic. She really is. I believe Charlotte showed why she is by far the best. She is a beast. She did a corkscrew moonsault off the top rope, and it was the most beautiful corkscrew moonsault I've seen off the top rope in a while. And then she took a nasty bump off the ladder, and literally Carmella rolled out of the ring. She was like, "Oh, no, I'm not dealing with this." Charlotte stayed in the ring. They asked her, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And she didn't even bother with them. She was like, "Yeah, of course I'm okay." What do you mean? She is a beast. She is a beast. And look, the end of this match was terrible. I have to say, the end of this match was horrible. This shows how much faith Vince has in the SmackDown Live women's division. The ending was despicable. How are you going to have the first ever women's Money in the Bank match and have a man retrieve the briefcase? That to me makes no sense. Like, do you not have enough faith in Carmella to literally walk up or climb up the ladder and get it? I mean, come on now. This is ridiculous. But with that being said, Carmella winning was the best decision. She was the most worthy for the Money in the Bank briefcase, and now I'm hoping that she can get a reaction, because every single time she comes out there, she gets crickets. Literally crickets. But she did get a reaction when she came out for the Women's Championship match tonight. So, Carmella is very talented in the ring, and obviously they have big plans for Carmella. There's a reason why they broke her off from Big Cass and Enzo. It's because they have big plans for her. So it looks like those plans are coming into fruition at the moment. We have next the New Day versus the Usos for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship. This was a fantastic match. This match was fantastic. The near falls literally had me at the edge of my seat. This was truly a case of opposites attracting. When you look at the Usos, they're kind of the street tough guys, and then when you look at the New Day, they're positive and they're unicorns. Opposites attracted here, and it made for a very compelling match. And the build up for this match has been fantastic. These two teams have spit fire back and forth at each other on the mic, and I don't mind the ending at all, because to me, the only bad ending would be the New Day winning. I don't want to see them with the tag team championships anytime soon. We had about a year and a half with them with the tag team championships. I don't want to see it again. I really don't want to see it again. The New Day wins, but the Usos retain via a countout. So I enjoyed the match. I really did enjoy it. We then had Lana versus Naomi for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. This match, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I'm going to be honest with you. It was very sloppy. I'm not going to be too harsh, though, because it was Lana's first big-time match, even though I was very critical of Lana getting a title match and being on SmackDown Live so early in her career. I'm not going to be too harsh. But going forward, I am expecting more because I will say this. Lana looked okay. She's very green. She is very green. She is raw. She is very, very raw. But if she was in NXT, I'll say this. She would probably be good. If she was in NXT for about a year and a half, she'd be pretty good. But that's not the case. So we have to live with this going forward. I think she has potential. She definitely has potential. I like Carmella's fake cash, and hopefully this is a recurring trend because this could be clever. This really could be clever, and it could start to get Carmella more over as a heel. Because right now, when she comes out, like I said, crickets. All crickets. Naomi wins, though. Wasn't good at all. I didn't think it was a good match. We then had Mike Bennett, who was formerly Mike Bennett, now Mike Kanellis, and Maria Kanellis. They debuted. I like them on SmackDown Live. They just got done at Impact, so, I mean, they know how to work in front of a TV audience. Plus, NXT at the moment is stacked. It is full to the brim, and I think Mike Bennett would get lost in the shuffle if he was on NXT. So I really like their gimmick. I think it is a heat magnet. I think it's going to be a heat magnet, this gimmick. You could just tell. Obviously, the fans were happy to see Mike Bennett, the fans that knew who Mike Bennett was, so they popped for him. But going forward, when you go into these cities like Little Rock, Arkansas, where they don't have a bunch of smart markets in the crowd, this could be a heat magnet. That's all I'm saying. We then go on to Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal. Again, this match was not good. It had its moments, but as an overall match, I did not enjoy it. I'm happy that they gave us some reason to be interested in Randy Orton. They finally gave us some reason to be interested in Randy Orton after he destroyed the Singh brothers for putting their hands on his dad. I mean, we can all relate to that. If you're in the prime of your career, you're a beast, you're 36 years old, you're 6'5", 250, and you see somebody putting their hands on your dad, you're gonna beat his behind. So I like that. I enjoyed it. Jinder Mahal wins via the Colossus. Where does Randy Orton go from here? I don't know. Maybe they give him some time off. That's what I would do. Honestly, I would have him I'd have him go into SummerSlam, either job to Corbin or Owens, and then give him some time off. He's been busting his behind for the past year, ever since he's came back. Give him some time off. He definitely deserves it. Give him some time off during the fall. Have him come back for WrestleMania, and then give him a big match there. Hopefully putting over younger talent, because I think that's the position that Randy Orton needs to be at the moment. He has no business winning titles, and I was very critical when they decided to take the title off of Bray Wyatt and put it on Randy Orton. So hopefully he's more in a mentor role and putting younger talents over when he does come back, if that's the plan, to give him time off. I hope that's the role that they give him. We then had the men's Money in the Bank match, which was Baron Corbin versus AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler. I know, many men in this match. During Shinsuke's entrance, Baron Corbin destroyed him. They sent Shinsuke to the back, and we're going to get more into that in a little bit. But to start it off, really, this match to me was very repetitive. The whole entire time, it was Spot, the wrestler who was on the offensive side of the spot, would try to climb the ladder, would rest and then climb the ladder. Someone would break it up, Spot, rest, climb the ladder, repeat. I didn't like it. Nakamura, though, did add so much to this match when he came in. I thought they were going to give him the championship. I thought he was going to win Money in the Bank, and then he was going to say, I'm ready to cash in right now. And then Jinder comes out, and Shinsuke's the champion. Because right now he is sorely in need of a big babyface moment. That big babyface moment has eluded him. Now, would I agree with it if he were to win the championship tonight? No, because I think you should save that for WrestleMania. And that leads into my next point because I really enjoyed the interaction between Styles and Nakamura. I mean, obviously the smart marks were, wetting their pants when they saw this. I think it'd be fantastic. And you saw how divided the crowd was. One side said AJ Styles, the other side said Shinsuke Nakamura. Think about that in the Superdome next year with 70,000 strong, divided. Like literally 35,000 people chanting out AJ Styles, 35,000 people chanting out Shinsuke Nakamura. I think it'd be awesome. But to me, Kevin Owens really did stand out in this match. He was the most active, and he was making the most of every time the spotlight was on him. Kevin Owens really shined. I mean, look, I don't have to sit here and compliment Kevin Owens all day because, look, the compliments for Kevin Owens has been aplenty. He's fantastic. I mean, he's one of the best workers in the business. He's one of the best in WWE at the moment. He's fantastic. That sunset flip powerbomb off the top of the ladder from Sami Zayn was beautiful. It was beautiful. Props to both men, that being Sami Zayn and Dolph Ziggler, for agreeing to take such a dangerous bump. Baron Corbin ends up winning this match. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura were on the top of the ladder. Baron Corbin pushed him off, and then he went up and he grabbed the briefcase. The match was okay. I thought the Women's Money in the Bank match was a little better. But overall, as a pay-per-view, I'm split. I'm split because I really enjoyed the Women's Money in the Bank match. I really enjoyed the Usos match. But, the men's Money in the Bank match, it was okay. The women's championship match, okay, or not good. And then the championship match, the WWE championship match, wasn't good either. So, if I had to rate it on a scale of 10, I'd probably give it around like a 4 or 5. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy it too much. But let me know what you guys thought about this in the comment section below, because everybody is entitled to their opinion. If you have a different opinion than mine, fantastic. That's what makes the online community with wrestling so fun. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Please do hit that like button if you did enjoy this review, and make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you guys for tuning in.